Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is September the 19th. 2018. Strong hand, deferral of gratification, long-term thinking, unconfiscatable, 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. Well, today, it was Yom Kippur. It's over. The fast was easy for me. I hope you had a good fast. And now it's time to talk some Bitcoin. So I'm pushing this. It's almost the end of it's almost midnight here on the East Coast. Had to get this show in before midnight. And I'm just finding out, what happened. I was away from Bitcoin for over 24 hours, okay? And again, I said this during after Rosh Hashanah, I'll say it again. It is good to take some time off of Bitcoin. It's just good. It's relaxing. It's great. It shows you there's a real world out there. All of a sudden I'm hearing, there was an exchange got hacked, and look, the price, the fiat price went from up to down to up, and all these traders got wrecked. So what? Again, all of you, I'm not saying all of you should have been at Yom Kippur. No, of course not. All of you should have just been holding. You should have had your strong hands going. So all of it, did I miss that all of this happened? Makes no difference to me. Still have the same amount of Bitcoin I had before. Wouldn't have been worried about it had I been paying attention. Yeah, exchanges get hacked. Are you unfamiliar with that concept? Who the heck keeps their money who the heck keeps their coins at an exchange? After watching this channel so much, pound that freaking like button. All right, but in the real world, before Yom Kippur started, a guy came up to me in synagogue, and he just starts talking to me. He's like, who are you? I'm Adam Meister. And he asked me if I was related to some other Meisters, which of course I'm not. And he's got some type of photographic memory with last names. Seriously, the guy was a pretty smart guy. And it's important to remember that. So he asked me, what do I do? So I just this is an opportunity to bring up Bitcoin. I said, I do Bitcoin. He's like, Bitcoin? He said, oh, come on, man. No one knows the value of a Bitcoin. It's like Pokemon. He kept saying this to me, Pokemon. He's comparing Bitcoin to Pokemon. And I was just I wasn't really getting it. And I was calm, and he's a cool guy and everything. And he didn't mean disrespect. But here's the thing. He's a smart guy, but he watches the mainstream media. And he's got a family and whatever. So he hears, these generic FUD about the simplest and mindless of FUD a smart person can pick up if they are ingrained in mainstream society where, they're just paying attention to the news and everything. So I just said, hey, do me a favor, man. Just, look it up, watch my channel. You can remember you got a photographic memory for last names. You'll remember me. You'll look up Adam Meister and everything. But again, it got me thinking how early we are in all of this, okay? That us an intelligent man is comparing it to Pokemon still. And he's like, I heard it went up to, 60,000 and then back down. How does it have value? And I tried to correct him on the numbers. And it wasn't, again, the services were about to start. I couldn't get into a big discussion about this or anything. The reason I'm sharing this story is because it's a bullish story. But at the same time, it makes me wonder, when I'm doing a channel like this, or all of us in this space, and it's not for newbies, and it's, we're not reaching people like that guy. And I've got to commit, to reach a person like that guy, you've got to have a channel that's dealing with whatever he's interested in. I don't know if that guy even watches YouTube. I mean, it's clear that he's got some mainstream media stuff going through his head comparing it to Pokemon. I don't know where he read that. But I want to give a shout out to someone like Vention MGTOW, okay? Vention MGTOW has a MGTOW channel, okay? And he talks about Bitcoin a lot. And it gets people interested in Bitcoin who never would have searched Bitcoin out on their own. Now, and unfortunately, and it's shameful, many people, many men on his site are just like totally brainwashed, and they're like, oh, it's a government conspiracy. And I mean, it's some of the comments are horrible. And if you can look past the comments by these people who are never going to get out of their doom, it is very positive that, there's no doubt that Vincent MGTOW, through his MGTOW channel, has gotten people into Bitcoin. And so I don't know how, I got to contact people with baseball channels. They should be talking about MGTOW. I'm not MGTOW. They should be talking about Bitcoin. Okay. I think there should be, I think something I'm going to try to do, and I don't know how I'm going to try to do this, is just a New Year's resolution here, since it's the Jewish New Year. Some other channels that I watch, maybe try to bring up Bitcoin to them and say, hey, can you just mention it? Can you just list the Bitcoin address? Because there are going to be a lot of people that miss out on this thing. And there are a lot of smart people who, unfortunately, again, are stuck in this mainstream world, but still might be into other niche subjects. And we've got to, here, anyone watching this right now, if you've got another passion that has nothing to do with Bitcoin, tell them about Bitcoin. Tell them to mention it on their channel. Tell them to list a Bitcoin address. I think that's the best way to reach out to other content creators out there. Is like, hey, you're not doing well. YouTube doesn't pay you a lot. Just list the Bitcoin address and mention it and try to learn what it is and tell your users who are interested in cars or baseball or football to be interested in Bitcoin also. So again, okay, that's Adam's little taste of the real world. I'm sure all of you have similar FUD stories. Again, and yet he's not trying to spread FUD, fear or uncertainty. He just has a lot of doubt, and by just talking about it, he's spreading doubt, which is it's unfortunate. But hey, maybe he's watching this right now. How you doing, dude? All right. So what else do we have here? Yeah, check out again. I'm on Twitter. I'm TechBalt, TechBalt. Then on Steemit, I am Bitcoin Meister. I'm just reading some things. I wrote all this stuff on little pieces of paper here. So the Pokemon I talked about. All right. Yeah, and again, it was great to take some time off. Even when I'm taking time off of Bitcoin, it gets brought up. But anyway, that was before services, and that's been over 24 hours ago. And I did not know the price for over 24 hours. No, I did know the price. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. Pound that freaking like button. All right, again, disruptmeister.com, my archives, over 1,000 shows there. The last few shows, they've been fun. Check them out. This Week in Bitcoin with Caitlin Long was awesome. I'm still planning This Week in Bitcoin on Friday. Don't know what time it's going to be. I'm leaving for Santiago, Chile at 7 p.m. on Thursday. You'll get a show tomorrow. Don't worry. It might be a pre-tape show. You're going to get a show here. So tune into this channel. Of course. So here, Trezor. Trezor has this tweet out here. Feature release. Our beta servers now allow you to exchange cryptocurrencies directly in the Trezor wallet interface. Feel free to test this awesome feature and make sure to leave your feedback below. Again, everything I talk about is linked in this notes section below. So you can click on that. I did not try to do that. Okay. And there was a question in that thread. Well, are you guys going to do KYC eventually? This seems like a great way around KYC. And a Trezor employee answered, he kind of implied that, yeah, they probably will have to do KYC eventually. But so I don't know how they're exactly pulling this off. They're probably doing it through exchanges and just making it seem seamless through the Trezor. Hey, experiment with it. Maybe it's a good deal right now if you want to avoid KYC temporarily, and maybe you could try this out. Again, I don't advise trading your precious Bitcoin for any of these altcoins, but man, maybe if you got some Litecoin on there, trade it for some exchange it through some Bitcoin for some Bitcoin, as they would say. All right, here's an article from Yahoo. NSA link fuels rise in hacking crypto mining. All right. So there was some NSA had a leak, some hack tool that allows people to, well, hackers to use your computer to mine cryptocurrencies. Okay. So number one, be careful what you're downloading and with your privacy and everything on your computer. Secondly, this is bullish for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Okay. These dudes that are hacking into people's computer and using their computers to mine, and it's criminal, of course, but criminals don't do things for the love of it. Okay. They do it for pure greed and money and value. So this is just for the people out there like, oh, cryptocurrencies are worthless. There's some people going to some great lengths, okay, getting some NSA leaked tool to become crypto hackers, okay? They're going to great lengths to acquire cryptocurrency. It's got some value, dude. And again, I don't need criminal validation for me to understand, for me to know that Bitcoin has value. But there's some people out there, maybe you can, if they're like, it's worthless. Well, then why are criminals going to these great lengths to mine it if it's so worthless, okay? To steal like that. All right. So something else. So check out that link below if you're interested in hackers and all that great, good, lovely stuff. Don't be just buy and hold, dudes. Don't try to go that route. That you never. Honesty is the best policy, dudes. So, well, here we go. The iPhone, the great MGTOW Money channel, and I forgot to link to it below. I'll do that after the show. It's a very good video. If you can compare it to about, and I'll go into tomorrow. I'll link to his show tomorrow, because I'm going to go into more of this tomorrow. The new iPhone came out apparently. I don't know I don't even own a phone. $1,499 it cost. And you guys know that there are more people buying that iPhone, throwing down $1,500 for a freaking phone. And then they're saying, oh, I could never buy Bitcoin. It's too expensive. Okay. $1,500 on a phone or $1,500 on some Bitcoin. I got to tell you, that phone goes down in value right away. The Bitcoin, you hold it for a while, you think long-term. Buying an iPhone is impulsive, okay? Buying Bitcoin is long-term thinking. I don't know why you need the greatest phone. And some of the people, of course, buying the iPhone are like, oh, I'm broke, but they got to have a phone. I mean, again, take personal responsibility. The reason you're broke is because you keep going into debt because you got to have the latest and greatest phone, all right? Personal responsibility is a new counterculture. Think long-term. Don't pay $14.99 for an iPhone. Get yourself some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's much better deal than a freaking iPhone. All right. Here's something from what's this guy? Jalen Foster. If you notice, most TA gurus, technical analysis gurus, calling for sub $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, $3,000 Bitcoin, etc., also are stating that Bitcoin has tremendous value and will be priced accordingly in the next 12 to 24 months. It's not worth losing any Bitcoin to try to get in a few points lower. Bitcoin punishes the impatient. That's the main takeaway there, people. That's the main takeaway from this video. Bitcoin punishes the impatient. All right? Even the TA gurus out there know over the long term what it's all about, okay? So all you people who think you're traders, who you think you can get in a little bit of a better deal than the next guy, you're impatient, you're impulsive, you're going to get wrecked and punished. It's not worth it. This tweet really sums it up very nicely there. Just another reminder to think long-term, don't be impulsive, 2020 halving, etc. So in Lightning Network news, lndwork.com. It's linked to below. Lightning tasks, complete micro tasks, earn Bitcoin, powered by Lightning. So that's cool. Micro task. And so you get paid a micro amount through Lightning. They call it Lightning tasks. That's awesome. Check it out. I don't know how much it's working, if it's working right now, what exactly the micro tasks are. But this is the future. This is stuff that we have a hard time envisioning right now. But yeah, people are going to get paid to do little teeny things, and they're going to get paid little teeny prices. And the way you do that is through Lightning Network. All right. What do we got here? Adam at TrezorHelp.com is my email. You need a crypto consultation. Again, I'll see you guys in Santiago, Chile soon enough. One more Baltimore show coming up before I leave. And finally, Gemini says, Gemini, we will be waiving all fees on Gemini block trading starting September 21st, 2018 at 9 a.m. and ending on October 31st, 2018 at 4 p.m. Dude, I don't know why they're doing that. I guess they're trying to get new customers. Hey, I just wanted to announce that out there. Don't be a trader. But again, if you're a person who's interested in buying Bitcoin and you've got a Gemini account, then what is this? We will be waiving all fees on Gemini block trading starting September 21st, which is it's going to be, that's what, Friday? Yeah, Friday. So check that out if you're a Gemini user. See what that means. I know some of you guys are Gemini people, or maybe have a Gemini account you don't usually use. And hey, maybe this is an opportunity to not pay fees. I don't know. All right. I just want to put it out there. I'm Adam Meister, Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below, and I will see you guys in the chat.